That was the boss lady. Only this time she wasn't calling for more vodka in her Cosmo.
What have you done with him?
I had to keep moving. I didn't want to fuck
Rodrigo
was
was too rich a prize for them to throw away. Sure, I'd have to work hard to get him back, but I knew the bad guys would want the boss alive almost as much as I did.
They weren't far ahead. Once I opened the door, I'd actually have to come up with a plan. Another parking lot rattling with gunfire. Was I too late? Seen it coming, but that was no surprise. It's hard to keep your eye on the ball through the bottom of a glass. The doors... They were headed for the helicopter pad.
She's making a run for it!
Por favor!
Shoot him down! Shoot him down! Why is it ever since I started praying for protection, I feel a whole lot less protected? Move, you're gonna lose her! You really want to talk about this now?
Por favor, que droga! Socorro! Abra a porta!
Eu não disse que eu ia te pegar. Você foi fácil demais.
She's headed inside!
Either way, I needed to find Giovanna before they did.
Tá ficando vergonhoso! Mulher de branco, foi por isso que veio aqui. O serrano vai cortar a conversão e ela escapar!
Vou gostar de matar essa puta!
Tem muita coisa que eu gostaria de fazer com ela.
This was a mess. Where the hell was Passos? We were two failed cops failing miserably.
Giovanna! Come on.
What's happening? Where were you?
Are you all right?
What do I look all right?
Don't worry, we're gonna get you out of here.
Quem foi o filho da puta que
Crazy.
It's right there.
It's Raul!
Giovanna!
What are you doing? So what am I, the button pusher? Where the hell's he going?
What do we got here?
Does he have the money?
Heads up! Here come his friends. Something tells me we're heading in the right direction.
You okay?
About the same as before. Looking forward to getting out of this shithole.
Let's go, Max.
It didn't sound like we were the only ones getting shot at. Who the hell had tipped these guys off? I didn't know what to think anymore. This town had more smoke and mirrors than a strip club locker room.
Vamos acabar! You need to see this!
I didn't give a damn about the money, but I knew what would happen to Fabiana if the wrong people got paid.
Asshole! Já estava passando da hora de...
It was time to introduce our sniping pal to something more intimate and short range.
Look, I'll deal with the guys on the other side of the fence. You take the others.
Whatever you say.
Mete bala neles!
I'll handle the rest of them.
All right, I'm inside. Looks like a VIP lounge or something. I'm gonna check it out.
Neves vai nos matar, hein? Se a gente não voltar com dinheiro, né?
Quem é a menina?
Ah, alguma...
What are you doing, Max?
I don't know. Looking for something that ain't here, I guess.
Eu tenho um presentinho pra você!
Hey, look out! You got another sniper on you! Come on, move! Get your ass in gear, bro!
Okay, I'm in.
Max. Jesus, take them out, Max! Left of the boat! There's another one! Do something about those dudes at the top of the stairs!
I see it.
There's another one on the other side of the railing! Three more! Coming right for me! Still got one on me! You see that? Alright, I'm making a run for it! That was too close. I'm getting inside before any more show up.
I'm clear, Max.
Sta esperando o quê? Atira nele!
Okay, I'm going up.
Good. Make it quick.
Believe me, I ain't gonna drag this out.
Mata o filho da puta!
We'd half destroyed Sao Paulo's most hallowed place of worship. Looking back, it was strange how the cops never showed up. But things had a habit of only making sense to me, looking back long after I'd run out of time to fix them.
I see you. You're right on top of him. Jump the railing.
I don't know why I did it. I guess I never liked it.
Okay, I'm moving.
Help! Dick! You all die!
Keep your head down! I know you brought a fucking army down here. Shit!
You got the joint locked down!
Stop. I told you to stop. We're fine.
What do you mean we're fine? Come on, huh? We're not fine. Fuck! I ain't waiting to see who else shows up. Come on!
I got it. Get up here.
Fuck you, you fucking fuck! Hurry up and go!
It was hard seeing Brewer go out like that. But I got to thinking, it was what he was waiting for. A chance to make a difference. At least that's what helps me sleep at night. Up and out. Scramble away from what's left of your life over dead bodies and a few loose roof tiles. If I thought things through, I may have sat down and let myself burn right there.
Just blow his fucking hands out! Goddamn trigger!
Let's look alive. We're gonna get this prick. Come on, I wanna hear some motivation. Let's go.
Hey, what was that?
What was what?
I heard something.
Kinda
Up there!
Up where?
Up there!
What you bitching?
No, there he is! Shoot him!
God damn it! There were wrecks all around, and not the kind you fix up for a weekend project. These were the wrecks you cross the road to avoid.
And they're always one step ahead!
They don't need to second guess us when they're covering all the angles.
Give me some cover!
Fancy seeing you here.
We got a way down to the street.
I'm fine with the leather.
There's plenty here, going begging.
This don't show the blood so much. Always in moderation.
How's this look?
So far, I'd managed to keep a low profile, a bit out of character for a guy who's only comfortable with a bottle of whiskey or a gun in his hand. I didn't want to think about what would be happening on that video feed. I had to keep moving. I hoped that... That was... There she was, right in front of me. The drunk fool who wanted to make a play. But I had just about enough sense to know that I'd end up with another dead girl in my arms if I did. I opened the door to the next circle of this low-rent hell.
fuck off! Right on top of us!
Whatever you say.
Shit! Shit!
They're running interference. There's another boat blocking us from Fabiana. Faster, Passos! Keep after them!
Come on, baby, come on!
We need to get past that decoy boat!
I think she's flooded, bro! I gotta try and get her back up!
Just breathe. Come on, let's go, brother. If you don't get that started, we're gonna die in this swamp!
Keep them off of us! Over there, man, over there!
I got it! The locals seem agitated!
We need some more time! Hey, that's them. We're back. Mac, the side of the boat!
Just drive! Give it some throttle! They got an armada out here! The place was crawling. How many guys they got?
How many poor kids want nice sneakers? It ain't hard to hire. Hey, we're on them again.
This is screwed. We're not coming this close to let her go.
I'm afraid this shit's gonna come down to more than willpower.
Move up on them! Push it!
You think you can get these boats out of the water? We're gonna hit the pier!
Get down behind the desk, now, both of you.
The real security guards had been run off, paid off, or bumped off. That left us. It wasn't a fantastically comforting thought.
This code should get us in.
Glad to see the security system is keeping the right people out.
Oh shit!
Are we dead?
No such luck. We gotta go.
It's through here.
Hey,
Mete bala!
Filho da puta! Fui atingido! Ah, seu fudão!
come on, move. Bronco's office overlooked the atrium. I could check in and make sure he hadn't checked out.
Max!
There it went. He was tucked up safe. Now I needed to make it to the lobby to complete my sweep of the building, for what that was worth. Perfect. If I wasn't immolated, I was gonna get crushed to death. Look at me. I've been contracted to protect two people. One was being held in some hole. The other was sitting at his desk with a bullet in his head. And the company that had its logo on my paycheck was melting on top of my head. Shit. If I survived this, it'd be a victory for gross incompetence. Rodrigo or not, Fabricast Bronco is falling apart quite literally. Despite his manners, I'd done him a favor. This didn't look like a room where Rodrigo closed multi-million-dollar deals. It looked like a fiery hellhole. So much for a lazy Sunday afternoon. My next trick would be a high wire act with a fiery pit for a safety net. It was nice that no one was shooting at me for a change, but I'd take shot in the head over a slow roast on a spit any day of the goddamn week.
amigo.
Jesus, what a fucking creep. It was Monday afternoon, and I'd already been thrown out of a party, gone to a strip club, and got into a bar fight. This latest midlife crisis was certainly ticking all the boxes.
Amigo! Não sei! Tô vendo porra nenhuma!
A gente desce ou não?
Foda-se! Isso aí já era, não vale a pena não.
Tá certo.
The fireworks display was clearly in my honor, making sure everyone knew to roll out the red carpet for their surprise guest. I could hear a woman screaming. I thought I'd found Fabiana, but instead I'd stumbled across some testosterone fest. A bunch of young punks with guns killing time the only way they knew how. Running the risk of becoming too clear-headed. These bastards look different, tougher. There was no need capable. To announce my arrival. They didn't look like Serrano's boys, but I could tell it was moving up the food already. I hoped Fabiana wasn't going to be served up come feeding time.
Ele tá aqui, caralho! Acorda, acorda, acorda! Vai, vai, vai!
That much security, it had to be Serrano's pad. Since I was in the neighborhood, I figured he wouldn't mind if I dropped in and thanked him personally for his hospitality. It wasn't like he wasn't expecting that.
Vai! Toma aí!
All of a sudden, I didn't need that time by myself. Passos was down the hill and I had to catch up to him. I knew I shouldn't have gone there, and that Passos might have to pay the price for my sentimentality.
Sir.
Got the energy for an encore? Let's move!
Hey, come on. Hey, wake up. Let's go.
Passos had put some distance between himself and the goons. I meant to follow.
You're fucking dead!
Hey, look, man,
Just
be...
go!
I think I'm done saying my goodbyes. Let's get out of here!
You got my back, man! Up in the tower!
This is the only way through.
If I lay down cover, can you move up on him? I'm gonna enjoy watching.
That's anyone's guess.
Your body ain't gonna bury itself. Dig, motherfucker!
The morgue. How appropriate.
Hey, psst, this way. Up there. Go on. Go, go, go.
You go first.
All right, gentlemen, thank you.
This place looks about as good as any to make a stand.
At least the coroner won't have to go far to go to work.
Whack him already! I need cover! Fire!
Can't move here, Max! Gotta get up there and take him out!
The odds of me getting out of there alive, let alone Giovanna and Marcello, were narrowing with every passing second. I guess sobriety is relative. Still alive, and still not all that happy about it. Why did the easy way out never come? Maybe I thought I didn't deserve it.
Você tá me tirando, porra! Alguma coisa, seu filho da...
I had no option but to take the charmers weren't there to make a couple of arrests. They were bussing them out by the dozen. But who was I to cast judgment on proper police procedure and justifiable use of force?
Não posso esperar pra sair daqui.
História de merda. Eles nunca aprendem a lição.
Traficantes e viciados, né? Espero que...
Aqui em minha posição! Vai, Joga! Você tem ideia de quantas vezes eu levei isso, cara?
Get down. Stay out of sight.
Ok. Disperse e procure por toda parte. Temos que achar a menina e o homem.
Atacar! Quem tá começando?
Okay?
Yeah. I can't do this!
Maria!
Cobertura!
minha cobertura!
I can't see a way down here either!
There has to be something.
Pega, mata, mata,
Oh my
mata!
god!
Pega!
Look out!
Tá lá, menina! Vem!
I can't hold on! Are you okay?
I think so. There must be a way to drop those stairs down.
Wait a second. I'm going to try something.
Good. Come on. Let's get the hell away from
my
here.
God, no,
Go on,
Max,
it's okay.
please.
I'm right behind you.
There's someone down there. Why are they doing this, Max? This is so fucked up!
Our day had started with us hiding in filth, and got progressively worse. My luck was running true to form. Or rather, I was running true to form.
Mete bala nele!
Max,
Quiet!
you're the one breaking in.
Here, I'm here. It's okay.
I can't control this thing!
You're doing fine!
Oh my god!
Try to stay calm! Keep going!
I don't know what I'm doing!
Keep your foot on the gas!
Cuidado! What's that?
Careful! Try to keep us straight!
Hurry! Meu Deus! Oh no! Ah! Max!
Yeah, I see it.
Meu Deus! Cuidado!
Keep going!
I don't know what I'm doing! Look!
radio. Maybe I could send out an SOS. Fire was sucking oxygen from the room. I didn't care if I got shot the second I got out of there. I needed one more gulp of fresh air before I died. It was like the need for a wake-up whiskey after a 2-day bender. How to shut off the fuel feeds. I shut down one engine, but it didn't make much difference. Breathe again. Now the boat could get back to smelling like suntan oil, stale margaritas, and greed. So this was the famous Panama Canal. We could have gone...
Get the fuck off
¡Puta, aquí no hay nada!
Daphne's ship was always stocked. I spotted Pat. There was some equipment in the truck next to me. It'd be a shame to see it go to waste. There's gotta be a reason why they're going across the canal. I don't know what I expected to find. On a boat full of drunks and bullshit artists, I'd been a cabaret act. Shooting whatever came in front of me was easier than coming to terms.
You don't! Ah!
¡Su madre!
My own private welcoming party.
mesma coisa.
Preciso de uma ajuda, porra!
Essa filha da puta!
Mais pra frente! Eu disse mais pra frente, porra! Aí, malandro! Não vai tomar um tiro, idiota! Chega dessa porra!
I knew this thing was bigger than me. Bigger than the Broncos, but I only had a glimpse of the whole picture. Like looking in the mirror and for an instant seeing what everyone else sees. A bad caricature of a better man.
Tá tudo certo. O que você acha que eu tô fazendo? Você sabe o que aconteceu a última vez.
This was hell on earth. De Silva was no fool. I'd have driven on off into the sunset too if I were him. But I was in too far now. Even I could guess what Demolissal meant. That building was condemned in more ways than one. I'd seen some dark shit in my time. Any time I'd bought had been going real cheap. If I was gonna plant the rest of those explosives, I had to do it now.
atirando! Ali!
I guess it sounded like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working.
Chame a ajuda, eu quero te matar. Por favor, por favor.
Atira agora! Anybody out there?
That kid had the right idea. There was no point bouncing bullets off that thing. I decided I'd try to pick up where he left off. And then immediately regretted that decision. Another dark, rainy night. Another police station. Another futile crusade for amends. Time moves forward, and nothing changes. And of course, they were headed my way. If the heat was rising, that meant I was getting closer to the source. I had to keep moving. Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side of those doors, there was no point in putting it off any longer. I still didn't know. Tear gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell and fast. My eyes and throat burned. Another pile of bodies and still nothing to show for it. I felt like I was detaching, that maybe this was revenge for something else, something buried deep in the past.
Caralho, Payne! Vai, atira nele!
Becker and Bachmeyer had taken their...
Puta que pariu! Você tá vivo, velho! Se eu tivesse homem mais cuidado, você estaria bom!
I'll think of you when I get my promotion! Do that idiot, da Silva! Do you even see what a joke you are?
Felt like my vacation was coming to. These were Becker's guys. Him and Victor had a private airport to go with their private army and their private jet. There were UFE all over the airport. Didn't look like there'd be any trams leaving until the power was on. It worked. The trams were running again. Maybe they'd take me to my gate. Maybe they'd bring more guys wanting to whack me. Maybe both. And we were off. I felt like I might be able to recharge for a second. At least until we pulled into the station and met more murderous assholes. Perfect. Everyone wanted a ticket for the Max Payne Express. The tram was slowing down, and I'd only just gotten on board. I had to salvage what I could and see what was waiting for me. This was my stop. It had taken me right into the heart. Here I was, about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death, and I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
Guys are running in over on the right! Over on the right! I don't know how much more we can take! We need to get past these guys! Insurance ain't gonna cover this! Aye! Shit!
That about sums it up.
We need to clear the runway! fire's coming down with that plane. Let's get it over with.